everyone, I'm Blanche and welcome to Feast in the Middle East, where I teach you how to make authentic Middle Eastern food fast, easy, and with a modern twist. And today I'm going to combine two of my favorite loves together. I'm going to combine Arabic coffee and ice cream. You get the fatty, smooth ice cream and you get the coffee buzz, and there's nothing more exciting than that. So let me show you how to make the Arabic coffee first. It's really simple. I have you can go to a Middle Eastern market and get some coffee grounds. The difference between Arabic coffee and standard like espresso is that there's an addition of cardamom to it. So if you want to get some coffee, regular coffee, and add maybe a dash of cardamom, you'll get that authentic flavor. So I'm just going to put about one rounded teaspoon, because this is really strong stuff. One rounded teaspoon into this. Now this is cute. This is how we boil our coffee in the Middle East, in these tiny little pots. We call them tasses, I guess. Tasse is a word for it. And you don't need this. You could use a saucepan if you don't have this, but this works really well. You see the long handle? This ensures that when you're holding it, you don't burn your hands while you're stirring the coffee, and this needs a lot of stirring. So to this, I'm going to add about 1/4 cup of water. That's it, not that much water. Okay, and this is another cool thing that I use a lot is coconut sugar. I love coconut sugar. It's my new favorite item to use in my baking and cooking because it's lower on the glycemic index. It has a beautiful nutty flavor. It's not as sweet as sugar, and I just love it because it's less processed. So I'm gonna put about 1/3 cup of sugar. And this is what I love making my own ice cream. I can control the amount of sugar that I put in there. So what you do is you heat it, and then you're gonna stir it constantly. The reason why I came up with this recipe for ice cream is I was looking at a lot of the ice cream in the grocery shelves. Have you seen what they put in the ice cream in the grocery shelves? They put propylene glycol, ethyl acetate, hydrogenated oils, high fructose corn syrup. That's not ice cream. That's not the ice cream I remember. I just want cream, really good whipping cream. So this is a cool thing about Arabic coffee is it's full of rich traditions. They drink it during happy times. They drink it during sad times. They even use it to tell your fortune. Here's an example. So I had a cup of coffee earlier today, and what you do is with the rest of the grounds that are at the bottom of the cup, you swirl it around, you put it upside down, and people tell your fortune using the images that are in the cup. This is really cool. Now, unfortunately, this can be hijacked by certain members of the family. I recall being about 17, 16 years old, and my Auntie Bahia, every time she would look in this cup, every time she'd be "Shufi Blanche, shufi, hey fi khatam, hey el khatam hon." And I'm like, Auntie, you know what khatam means? There's a ring at the bottom of my cup. Every time, it never fails. I'm like, I'm not ready to get married. I'm only 17 years old. What are you talking about, Auntie? I'm stirring up this coffee and it's already boiled over, like it's almost exploding out of the pot. And you want that to happen. You want that to actually happen several times. So once it blows up, like see it's blowing up right now. The bubbles are coming up high to the surface. Remove it from the heat. You keep stirring it around and you bring it down again. The reason why I'm doing this is I want the coffee grounds to completely dissolve. I don't want a gritty coffee texture in my ice cream. So once the coffee grounds and the sugar are completely dissolved, you can set the coffee aside and put it in the refrigerator to cool. Unfortunately, with the magic of video, I have already done that for you right here. So I've got this beautiful coffee syrup. It's sweet. It's almost like, yeah, it's like a coffee syrup. You see the consistency? After boiling it and put it in the refrigerator, it's nice and thick and it's got that sweet flavor. Now for the base of the ice cream, I don't have an ice cream maker. So get this is an ice cream recipe that does not require an ice cream maker. Gotta love that, right? So all I use is a pint of heavy whipping cream, not half and half, non-fat milk, not almond milk, not soy milk. I use the real deal, 100% fatty whipping cream. Okay, it's right here. So I'm gonna pour that in my mixer. This is such a beautiful gadget, isn't it? My mama gave it to me for Christmas last year. And I thought, let me try to make ice cream with it. So, and you could use a handheld mixer. You don't have to be lazy like me with this gadget. So let's keep whirling this until soft peaks form in the cream. Okay, I could see that the stiff peaks have formed in this puppy, and it's ready to assemble. Okay, so to the heavy cream, we are going to add the coffee. And you want to fold it very gently because you don't want to mess up all this nice whipping cream that you've got. So I'm going to just pour this coffee syrup in there. And I'm going to fold it very gently until it's all incorporated. You can add more sugar if you want. I used only 1/3 cup of sugar, but you can use a 1/2 cup, or if you want less, you can use less. And this isn't baked, so if you wanted to use stevia, for example, and make it a sugar-free ice cream, you can do that as well. So I'm going to make sure this is all properly folded, but I'm not going to stop there, folks. No, I'm going to add my favorite ingredient in the whole wide world. So see, it's all folded and incorporated, my coffee ice cream. I'm going to add Nutella. So you can't just add straight Nutella in the ice cream. In the whipping cream, it's not going to work well. So what I did was I microwaved just a tablespoon of milk for about 20 seconds. And to that, I'm going to add a gob of Nutella. Hi, Habibi. I haven't seen you in so long, Nutella. I love you so much. Hello, my friend. So I'm just going to keep stirring this around. See, this is a consistency that I want. I want it kind of liquid enough to stir. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just splatter it around into the ice cream. I'm going to save some for the top too. And just fold it ever so slightly within the ice cream like this. It kind of looks like stracciatella, which is the chocolate chip ice cream popular in Italy, the gelatos. Look at that. So you don't want to stir it in all the way because you want those swirls in there. Now, in order to freeze it, you can put it in a bread pan, which I find works best, but you can also put it in a plastic container like this and put it in the freezer, and it's best eaten right away. So if you want to put it in the freezer in the morning and have it ready for dessert by the evening, that's the optimal time to eat it, or even the day after. Because there are no preservatives, the ice cream changes really rapidly from really creamy to not as creamy as the days go by. Because like I said, there are no preservatives. And then I'm just going to drizzle some more of the Nutella on the top, like that, just on the top. And there's my ice cream, folks, Arabic coffee ice cream. So I'm going to put this in the freezer, and I'm going to show you what it looks like when you put it in a bread pan, which is another alternative. This is what I did. It almost looks like gelato, right? So to serve it, I'm just going to use the same spoon that had the Nutella on it. Isn't that ideal? So you could just scoop it into your bowl. I like to have it a little bit melted so it's like gooier. And there's your ice cream. And of course I have to eat it now. This is so good. And maybe you could tell your fortune when you're done with it, but I don't think there will be anything left because I'm going to lick this puppy clean. I should probably give a bite to our cameraman, Chris. There you go. Whoa! Okay. Isn't that good?
That's delicious.
No ice cream maker necessary. Only about 3 ingredients. That's the Middle Eastern way. Whole foods all the way. And maximum flavor. We are not sacrificing on flavor. Thank you for joining us here on Feast in the Middle East. For more recipes like this, go to feastinthemiddleeast.com. I'm also on ifood.tv. I'll be on curious.com pretty soon. Another exciting adventure. You could look up my recipes and recipe tips on Facebook at Blanche's Feast in the Middle East. Please, if you enjoy this, please like this. Subscribe to my channel. Give me your feedback, your comments. I would love to know what you like, what you want to see more of, because I really feed off of your energy. Until next time, Sahtin.